Coach, obviously going against a team limited from the postseason last year, what's kind of the message you're going into the series this time around?
Yeah, I'd say, I mean, our focus is not on last season at all. So our focus is this team and this year and our people. And I'm not even sure how many people were on the team last year that even played in that series. And I know a couple that were injured that are playing now that we definitely could have used. So that's the message is to go out and win baseball games, period. And that's what it always is, no matter the opponent.
What do you want to see from Shane and Weston in particular, just trying to get them going a little more on those starts?
You know, I want to see them be just absolute guys, dudes, because I know they are, and I think we've seen it in them before. This isn't like, you know, we're hoping and praying that these guys have talent and can throw pitches, but like I mean, it is what it is. It's outside of 2 pitches last Friday, Shane was that. Now, you throw those 2 pitches against a team like that, and Weston has had his moments, man. So I just want them. I know who they are, and I know what the plan was for them to be, and I know what they can be, and I know they're going to get there. We need them to get there soon, like now, and get us deep into games and shut some people down. And I know they can do it, and I'm looking forward to, you know, seeing them do it this weekend, and then Aiden carry on what he's been doing.
Vindy's gotten the start at DH the last couple of games. Just what's been the conversation like with you guys as y'all are filling out that lineup card, just what y'all are looking at with that DH spot?
Yeah, I know Wes had been struggling a little bit. He had a little bit of a wrist deal. Could have played. That didn't keep him out of the game, but just with that and how Vindy had been playing, we got in there, he put him in. But we're going to need them both. I think you saw when Wes is going and him in that 4-hole or that 5-hole, like, he's really, really good. So they're both going to play. Not sure who, not sure when at this moment. Still kind of evaluating it, but we're going to need them both to be good for sure.
Kind of sticking in that vein, Jorian Wilson's outing on Tuesday. How much is he pushing for more starts and starts on the weekend as well?
A lot, right? And we talked about it earlier, like a player like him that lacks some experience, you can throw some guys into the fire like Boston and Nico because you just feel like they're ready for it. Jorian, he wasn't. But I'd be foolish to say like he doesn't continue to turn my head in practice and in the game. Just his ability level is, when he does it, it's just different, right? Like, but also when you don't run to third base on a ground ball to first, that's different too. So he's getting better at stuff like that, but and he even throw that ball good from right field the other day. Like, that was like 80%. I'm telling you, like, he just threw him out because he could throw him out, and all of that. So his talent level is, it's beyond most people. So we just got to keep honing him in. But yeah, I think we're about there. And would really like to get him in there this weekend.
What would you like from your team going on Sunday and a win, and then win on Tuesday, like you possibly think can carry over to the Missouri series?
Yeah, I think when you get beat the way we got beat Friday and Saturday, it really shows who your team is on Sunday. And, you know, I think how we won made it look a little better than it actually. We're just ready to play every game. We didn't put on the, you know, hit even better sign today. We found the barrel and we found holes, but we were just ready to play. And then same thing on Tuesday. And it's a funny game, right? Because Georgia has better pitching than Houston Christian. It just is what it is. HCU would tell you that too, and we didn't get as many hits, but the intent wasn't any different. It's a really hard game, and you get reminded a lot of what kind of game it is. But we played clean defense, pitched, hit when we needed to hit. Guys made plays, and yeah, I think it shows overall resilience of this team, which should be pretty evident. Now we need to play even better baseball. Like, we need to win games. Like, we want to go from resilient to greedy, right? We want to try to take extra games. Right now, we just kind of battling in conference, which is fine. You got to have that in this 30-game stretch, but you got to win some games too. You got to win some series. You want to head into Sunday looking to win a series, not avoid, you know, getting swept.
What are you seeing from the Missouri team you're going to be facing this weekend?
Yeah, I think they're a really good team. They're real scrappy, right? Like, they get hit by pitches, they'll bunt. They got some dudes in their lineup that are pro players for sure. Starting pitchers, so strikes on the mound. You know, they got one of those lefties on Friday that just fills it up. He gets you out. They've played some really good series. I think it's everyone. Yeah, they beat us last year, and they're a better team this year. So we're gonna have our hands full the environment's not great to play in. This is not your typical SEC environment. I hate to kind of hesitated to say earlier, I'm not trying to be negative what it is. They're doing a good job of building that place up and making it better, but it's not like walking into LSU, right? It's going to be colder. It's not going to be as many people in the stands, or maybe it will be. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. But you got to create your own energy, and I feel like that whether you play in front of no crowd or you do go to a place like Arkansas or LSU. But at the same time, when it's cold and it's whatever, like it takes a special kind of mindset to do that.
This guy like you, or maybe even Chris Akopian, who's played up north a little bit more, tell guys from the south what that might look like a little different.
Hopefully Chris and not me. He's a lot better player than I was. So, yeah, I mean, for Chris, it's got no disrespect to Maryland. Those guys they're really good, but it ain't like playing here, and it's definitely not as warm. So, a guy like him should be pretty used to some colder weather, and maybe not as great a crowd. Maybe they'll surprise us. And I've never been there, so I just call around and I ask, and I get the same answers back. So if there's 5,000 people there and it's rocking, I'll eat my words and be happy about it.
Obviously, being without Josh Stewart for the rest of the year, just what does it mean for you to have the depth in your bullpen that you do, having guys like Juan Vargas and Clayton Freshborn come in and just shut things down?
Yeah, I think it's nice to have those guys. I wouldn't necessarily say we have depth. I think we're teetering right there. We got to get some other guys in. We have the right guys. Right now we have enough guys, but it is really just enough guys that are proven to go out there and do it. There's going to have some other guys that come in, like Grant Cunningham has really got to bridge that gap. And my belief in Grant is the fact Grant hasn't pitched consistently here. He didn't pitch consistently last year just because he didn't really earn to pitch consistently. So my hope with him would be the more he gets out there on the mound, the more consistent he gets, because his stuff, to me, is better than what he had at Washington when he was good at Washington. The biggest difference was he pitched a lot at Washington. So I think you've seen back-to-back good outings, especially against Georgia, a team that could clearly hit the baseball. Yeah, we're going to need a guy like him, and Hunter Vincent's got to keep progressing forward, and same with Cole Hubert and Gavin Lyons.
Speaking of Hubert, I want to ask you one more question, kind of following up our conversation on Tuesday. Just how'd y'all come across him, a guy from Pennsylvania, and just kind of how that recruiting process played out where y'all were able to get him down here?
Yeah, it's funny how this recruiting stuff goes. It happens fast, and the first time we saw him was on Twitter, like punching dudes out. And you see a lot of guys like that. You see a guy from not in your backyard, and it's like, oh, what is that? They do a really good job of getting seen, and then his high school numbers are like video game-like, and then we're able to see him pitch and got him on a visit, and it happened really fast. He kind of blew up when he went to Jupiter and pitched in front of Jupiter's a huge event, ton of pro scouts, colleges, and it was good. So I mean, he if you ever get a chance, I don't know what competition level he was playing, but some of the best high school pitching stats I've seen. Plus, get the metrics on his stuff. The fact that our engineering program helped out a ton. I think maybe maybe two kids we've ever shown around the engineering building. You get a lot of kids that say, I want to come here and be an engineer, and about 2 weeks in, that's just not happening, and it's not going to happen. With him, you knew it was. So I think that played a huge role in it here, and graduating from A&M with that type of degree, and he's a pretty big picture guy. So I think it was all of that.
Was that between his sophomore and junior, or junior and senior year that you? Do you remember?
Junior and senior year.
Okay.
Is when I was head coach.
Anything else? That's all we got. Thank you, Coach.